Hello, Aries. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading for you may be dealing with. Of course, everything may not resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val53 Tarot. She should review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, jeez. Hello again, Aries. It's been a moment, huh? You're like, yeah, no shit. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Goodness gracious. I see it, and you're also kind of like, I see it as well, clearly. I see it as well, and unfortunately, Aries, you're kind of showing me that you feel a little bit like the third wheel on this. And I'm not making a joke or making light of that situation because it's not funny, especially with what I'm looking at. Whoever you're dealing with that you're asking about, there's definitely a situation or circumstances here that they're showing me is something is too problematic to the point where they're choosing to kind of, the way of dealing with this is kind of just, you know what, let things fall where things are going to fall. It's an energy of, you know what, it is what it is. Something is just clearly not worth fixing, working on, salvaging, trying to repair, maintain, upkeep. I don't know what that is, but I definitely kind of feel like this is something between you and someone, because ultimately whatever this energy is that they're kind of just, you know what, whatever, I'm just going to let this just crumble. They're showing me new passion and temptation between them and someone. They're saying, you know what, whatever, and I'm just gonna, find them. I'm just gonna start something with them. So whoever this individual or this energy is that you're asking about, I feel like you're asking about two people at the exact same time. And whatever this is, they're next to each other. They're doing their thing, but ultimately, they're trying to ultimately figure out what to do about you. They're kind of like, yeah, and it's interesting because it's kind of like, they're in each other's ear, and it's like, well, what to do about Aries. But I feel like at the same time that they're playing it cool. Yeah, they're playing it cool. What is this? This is an interesting dynamic. Interesting dynamic. This feels like an open relationship. This feels like an open relationship. It's interesting. It's almost like, how do I say this? They have something going on between the two of them. They're keeping you on the, it's interesting because they're kind of like pushing you off to the side or keeping you on the outskirts. But then to kind of like even make this more complicated and complex, they're saying that they're having emotions and feelings and temptation for someone even outside the three of you, if you will, like someone else. And they're kind of like, you know what? There's a whole lot of lust and temptation in this energy, Aries. There is. And they're doing everything they can to kind of, keep themselves contained and hold themselves back. But ultimately, they're kind of like saying, it is what it is. They're showing me this energy of happiness, fulfillment, new love, new emotions and feelings here, whether it be between the two of them or whether it be between, for someone new. I don't exactly know. But ultimately, they're kind of like, no, it is what it is. This could be an open relationship. A lot of people involved, to say the least, but ultimately they are trying to kind of figure out, how to not lose their shit at the same time. The way things are progressing and moving forward, they seem pretty adamant and determined to kind of do what they want to do here. Ooh, goodness gracious. Yeah, that's why. It almost kind of seems like they're, geez, how do I say this? This is sabotage. This is sabotage, Aries. For some reason, they seem pretty adamant to stop things dead in the water. And I don't know who it's with. I don't know who it's with. Yeah, and they're well, they're clearly aware of tarot and divination, that's for sure. They're clearly aware of it, because that's some energy game. That's some energy game right there. Interesting. I feel like someone has snaked their way into this energy or into this dynamic between the two of you. Someone has snaked their way into this. But it's interesting because it's like they're looking out for number one. But ultimately, it's like they're kind of having to cover their own tracks and cover, in a sense, their own hide. And then very quickly they think twice, and they're kind of like, no, scratch that. It doesn't feel right. It's interesting. And like I said, they're like, scratch that. It doesn't feel right. There's got to be a different way. There's got to be another way to do this. And I don't know what that's about. They don't know. They don't know. It seems like they're creating something for themselves, but even then they're kind of like, I just don't know. But they're willing to kind of like pursue that, which is interesting. This is all for the sake of money, greed. I'm gonna say it's all for greed. Whatever this entanglement is between everyone, it's for the sake because someone doesn't feel abundant enough financially speaking. It's not an energy of independent, no, because clearly someone here, multiple people, are dependent on one another for finances and security in some sense. Don't know where this is going, but they're thinking twice. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with an air sign, a fire sign, an earth sign, or a water sign. They're all here. Goodbye.